And hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and review for Tuesday night's episode of Supergirl Season 6, Episode 3. Don't mind the weather, it's raining where I am. So, let's talk about Supergirl, because Supergirl's episode was very, very interesting. A lot of things happen, and there are some things that, could set up future events, but only time will tell. We all know that Kara is still stuck in the Phantom Zone, and she is just, trying to figure out how to get out. She found her father, she reunited with him until only he gets kidnapped by one of some phantoms and taken to another part of the Phantom Zone. And then Supergirl, or Kara, she ends up meeting this woman who's also been trapped in the Phantom Zone. I would feel to be like forever, because the Phantom Zone is no time period thing. It's just an emptiness in space. So she's trying to figure out how to get her father back. She has a broken ankle. Apparently this woman is a Mixoplex, if I heard that correctly. So she's probably related to Mr. Mixoplex in some way or shape or form. Maybe her father. She did say her father entrapped her in there, having her wear some bracelets that will keep her from using her powers. So that's very interesting. First of all, that she has bracelets on that will keep her from using her powers. But then again, in that universe, in that prison, the Phantom Zone is built to prevent from having super beings using their powers. So it should dampen her powers. But then again, technically, Mr. Mixoplex is a character that's omnipresence, and he's basically a god. So I don't think that world would affect him. So that was kind of interesting that she had a bracelet on to prevent her from using her magic. She ends up breaking it off and tries to help Kara fix her leg, which she does, and then they try to go after and save her father. So that's basically what's going to happen next week's episode. But it was interesting to see that there's someone who has magical powers that actually works inside the Phantom Zone. Because remember, the Phantom Zone can't use your powers. Back in the, back on Earth, Brainy is having some struggling problems dealing with the fact that Lex Luthor is out having parties, celebrating the fact that he's Mr. Freeman, he's not in jail. Although Lex wants to put Lena in jail now for all the supposed crime that she committed, so there's that. Lena and Lex are still butting heads, so there's that. They do not like each other right now. Lex is the older brother. He gets he has to protect his sister, but still, he will stab his own mother if he knows a way to get more power. And that's just the kind of person he is. Lex Luthor will do anything to get what he wants, and if he has to go through his family, he will do so. It's only a matter of time. So Brainy decides, he's like, oh, I gotta figure out a way to, we gotta get rid of him somehow. Fortunately, you can't get rid of Lex Luthor. It's just impossible. They're probably gonna find a way to, maybe lock him away somewhere. Maybe they will eventually trap him in the Phantom Zone. Hard to say. Who knows? But I thought that was interesting. Also, we got to see Martian Manhunter and the other girl, Martian. They are dealing with the fact that there's some phantoms that escaped the Phantom Zone and are running amok in their world, and they have to pretty much stop it. Pretty much Smallville territory stuff here. Just like how in Smallville, I think it was season 5, when some phantoms came out of the Phantom Zone after Clark came back out of it. So that's actually kind of cool that they're bringing some phantoms. I mean, they're not really exactly phantoms, but they are their own, alien type creatures that were imprisoned in the Phantom Zone. So they kind of look like a crossbreed between a ghost that fell in love with a Dementor. So that's what they look like. So very, very interesting. So, and of course, you have Alex. She's still very, very upset the fact that Kara's not there. She's scared that she's never going to see Kara again. She's a mess. And, she has to realize that, Kara's okay. She's going to come back. And hopefully soon we get to see Kara get out of the Phantom Zone. I would assume, if I had to guess, maybe episode 5 or 6. That's when Kara really will get out of the Phantom Zone. And that's when the season will really kick off. Right now, it's just, she's trapped in the Phantom Zone. The team has to try to figure out how to get her out. Either they're going to go in there to get her out, or Kara's going to get out herself. Who knows? But then again, if she gets out herself, does that mean that trouble will follow her. I'm pretty sure her father is going to come out too, but then we're probably going to find out that that's not really her father. It's just some phantom in disguise as her father, or using her father's as a post. There's a guess, but only time will tell. But very interesting episode here. I like the fact that there was a magical being in there that can use her powers and not have to worry about the phantoms, so much. Now that the bracelets are off, because when she had the bracelets on, she couldn't use her powers. With the bracelets now off, she can use the powers and hopefully help Kara escape. So that's kind of cool. And Kara needs her powers back. She has no power in the Phantom Zone. They took away her powers, so phantoms can't use her body to try to get out and pretty much be unstoppable. So there's that. I do wonder though, if there's a way to escape, are they gonna do the way that the mythology of the Superman lore kind of states that it is? There's a portal that only the Kryptonian families of the L family, or Jor-El's family, or any of his descendants can use that portal to escape. That's supposed to be the skeleton key. Because if you guys ever watch Krypton did a great job explaining, okay, the Phantom Zone is here. Superman's great-great-grandfather, he built the Phantom Zone. But then he built something just in case. Oh, and if my family members or I get trapped in there by mistake, or my enemies trap me in there, there's a back door for all of us can get out. We cut ourselves, blood, boom, our blood DNA can get out. So basically meaning Superman's great-great-grandfather, Superman's grandfather, Superman's father, himself, Kara, her father, her mother, Superman's mother, they all can get out. Even Krypto, I'm pretty sure, can get out of there if he ever got caught. So, yeah, it's basically a back door. I wonder if they're going to mention that in this. Hard to say, but it would be a cool little nod to the other shows and mythology. Even Smallville did it one time. When Superman got trapped in there, he had no idea how to get out until he saw that it was Kara. Kara was trapped in there too, and only his blood can get him out, or her blood. So it was like a skeleton key. So that's kind of interesting to see how that's gonna happen. But only time will tell. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode. Stay tuned for more, and thank you very much, and have a good day.